So guys, I have finally sorted out my charging timer switchboard here in the garage and replaced the mechanical contactor and the electronic timer with a Sonoff PHEV. This is the new device there. That's the Sonoff PHEV, 16 amp. And this Sonoff connects to your Wi-Fi at home. You set it up and have an app on your mobile phone, and you can control, you can switch on the load and turn it off again via your mobile phone's app. And you can also see how much power actually your device uses, which is connected to the Sonoff. And that's how the app looks like. I've got two Sonoffs at the moment. I've ordered more. So this is the one which is in use, which is my EV charger, I've called it. And as you can see, we are charging with 10 amps, 2.3 kilowatt at the moment. Okay, so clicking on this button here gives us an overview over this month of March, and we have charged the car with 187.12 kilowatt hours all in total. And I've installed it on the 2nd of March. See, that's why the 1st March has no entry. And you can see the dates where I haven't used the car. 2 days last weekend, mostly 1 day on the weekend I haven't used the car. You can go through the months as well, so there's nothing in January. February is empty and March has this one, so it gives you a little bit of a history as well. You can also zoom in and click on one of these bars and it comes up with this little number 10. So this 10 kilowatt hours. On this day it was 9. Down here 7. So it gives you a rough indication. It's not very precise because it doesn't show you. The resolution is not very fine here. It gives you a rough indication. The calculation is precise. So 187.12 kilowatt hours is very precise. But this graph is only a rough indication how many kilowatt hours you have used so far. And you can set up schedules. So if you want to schedule your charging in the night, you can set up the schedule here and basically program a timer. There you go. Yep, so that's where I'm up to. And the Sonoff app is free. You can just download it for Android and iOS systems. And it works wherever you are. You can always check back home and turn off and turn on devices which are connected to this channel. I've ordered more of the Sonoff devices now. Yeah, for the pool pump. We've got several other pumps I would like to control, mainly for energy usage purposes. Not so much to turn them off and on, but more for the purpose of measuring the energy of it. I have modified this one in the little switchboard a little bit, because when you use the 16 amp setting on the EVSE, or the 15 amp setting in our case here in Australia, the actual Sonoff can switch only 16 amp max. That's the maximum the little contactor or the relay can do. But of course, when they measure the power, they're using a little shunt, so like a little resistor, in the circuit of the load. And this little shunt gets really, really warm, if not hot. I would say it gets hot on the 15 amp settings. And we have the 15 amp on for at least 3 hours while charging the car. And the whole plastic case got really, really warm, and I was a little bit worried about causing a fire here and things like this, so I have modified the whole thing a little bit to cool it down. I probably should show you this actually. I can demonstrate it, hang on. So what I have done, this is how the Sonoff device looks like. This is just the basic one with plastic cover. This is just the basic one, which is only a Wi-Fi smart switch, they call it. So this one connects to your Wi-Fi and you can control the load on the other side of the device via your mobile phone's app. And this has a max load of 10 amp. This is the basic version. It's about $6 on eBay. The whole thing, including shipping. totally insane. Okay, so what I have done is I have cut a little hole, a little opening in the back of the Sonoff, just the plastic cover, and exactly at the position where the little shunt is, the resistor is, which gets really hot when you have 15 amp load on it. And then I used this cooling. This is usually being used for transistors or power regulators, electronic stuff. And I've mounted this one on the back of the Sonoff, and so it covers the hole again. So what the little shunt does, it has no contact to this one, but it basically emits all the heat energy directly on top of the cooling device. So the hot air of the shunt can now escape basically through this cooling device to the back, and there's no problem anymore. It gets only hand warm, and that's totally fine with 15 amp settings, and there's nothing happening with 10 amp. Yeah, so that's what I have modified, this little device. And you can open this case very easily, and you can see there's only a little bit of electronic on there. This is the contactor, a 10 amp contactor. That's the memory. It has apparently 8 megabit of memory on it, and there's also the CPU. And this is, I think, the power regulator, and there's also somewhere the Wi-Fi module for it. So if you are interested in this kind of basic home, have a look on the Sonoff website. I'll link it below. They've got several variants of these Sonoff switches. This is the basic one. Then they've got the PO, which measures the power going through. Then they've got some with temperature and humidity sensors, and they've got also dual and 4-channel switches in one case, so then you can switch 4 different devices or lights with one device basically. And it all comes together to this app you can use on your mobile phone then to control all these ones. And you can also share some of these switches with your partner, for example, then, so you can have the application on both mobile devices, and either of the person can turn off and turn on the light, for example. Yeah, very interesting if you think about these little devices, and very, very cheap on eBay, $6.80 including shipping for the basic version of this one. So I've ordered heaps more. Okay, yeah, this was a suggestion from Telmo actually on the Facebook forum. And he said, oh, get one of the Sonoffs and replace all your mechanical contactor timer crap in there, in the switchboard. And I looked into it and I said, oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And they are firmware upgradable, so you can, they do this automatically once they're connected to Wi-Fi. They check if there's a new version, software version available. They upgrade automatically. With every new software version, you're getting new functions as well, so you can set timers and all kind of stuff. Yeah, so this is just a quick update to my home charging situation and the Sonoff PO I'm using now. Okay guys, so far the updated charging situation here at home. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support as always. And oh yeah, this is Andy from Unplugged TV Australia, signing off. Stay charged. Yeah, so, and I was just inside editing a video and had a look at the Sonoff app, and I could see the car is charging with 950 watts only. So we are close to finish the charge, and yeah, that's very handy. You can see this on your mobile phone. Even if you don't have the original Mitsubishi app on your mobile phone because you don't have Wi-Fi, or you are out of range of your Wi-Fi, yeah, because the car is parked too far away from where you are. With this little device here, you can actually see what's going on, how much charge the car still takes, and you can estimate how long it will still take. So in this case, it's 920 watts only, so it's going down and down. And I would say give it another 20 minutes and we are done. So this is a very handy extension for my little charger here in the garage, and I can see from everywhere how much charge the car still takes. Obviously, you cannot see the state of charge of your battery with this app, because this measures just the power which goes into the car. But you can always estimate. What I have forgotten to mention is these Sonoff devices, they are not do-it-yourself devices. So you need to have an electrician or a trained person who knows what they are doing. This is 240 volts. If you do something wrong, you may die. So keep this in mind. This is not do-it-yourself. This is all electrical stuff, and you should have a trained person or an qualified electrician to get this installed for you. The electrician may cost a little bit more than the actual device, unfortunately.